Hey there, welcome back to the addition. This video is kind of a throwback to the kitchen floor. I'm going to try and take a tile job that took nearly a week and cram it into about 5 minutes, so let's see if we can pull it off without making too much of a mess. So these tiles are 24 by 12 inches, decent size, and they're just a little too long to play nice with my tile cutter. So throughout this process I had to get a little creative. For any length cuts or diagonal cuts, I'm going to have to balance the tiles on the lip of the tile sled. The problem that comes with this, however, is that there's going to be a void underneath the tile. A little too much pressure from the diamond blade, and you just cracked a full tile. So with each tile, I had to pack out the void underneath it in order to take the pressure off so that it doesn't want to crack quite as easily. However, due to the length of the tile, you can't cut all the way through without it hitting the back of the machine. So I'm gonna have to spin each one around and eyeball the line of the tile like I'm aiming down the sights of a rifle in order to try and get a perfectly straight line. So right now, all I'm doing is laying out the floor. It's called a dry fit. In order to get the job started, you want to make sure that all your measurements and lines that you snapped are going to work with your cuts. Once I'm sure that everything's going to fit properly, I can start making up a fresh batch of thin-set mortar so that I can permanently install my tile. Once I have my desired consistency, I let the mortar sit in the bucket for about 5 to 10 minutes. In the meantime, I pull up my tiles and get them all marked and ready for permanent installation. Getting the first few courses of the tile installed correctly is absolutely critical to the rest of the job. If you're off by so much as 1/8 of an inch, that small error can cause your grout lines to be several inches off by the time you get to the opposite end of the room. So make sure when you snap your lines during the layout that you carry those lines as far as you possibly can in every direction. Double and triple check your measurements off of your bench lines, because once you start laying those tiles out, there's no going back, and you don't get a second chance. Now this is the part of the job where a good layout and following your lines is more important than ever. These cuts are going to go up against an oak transition saddle that I will eventually fabricate and install later in the project. These cuts have to be nearly perfect because it's going to be the first thing that everyone sees when they walk into the room. It's always important to overestimate your materials list. I always make sure to have at least one full extra box, if not more, on top of whatever I estimated for the job. With this particular cut that I'm doing right here, as well as several other cuts during this installation, I ended up having to recut the tile because they either cracked on the machine or the measurement was just a little off. So again, it's really important to make sure that you have spare tiles because you're going to make mistakes. So here I am at the end of the layout and about to throw down the last couple of tiles. And just in case you weren't aware, every mason's favorite tile to throw down is the very last one. I work alone, and this is without question the largest tile job that I've ever done. By the time I got to the finish line, I had laid out well over 300 tile throughout this entire addition. And keep in mind, I still have to grout the entire floor. All in all, from start to finish, this particular project took about 7 days. A crate full of tile, several bags of thin set, a bag full of grout, tore through an entire brand new set of knee pads, and left my back and knees in so much pain that I had a hard time standing straight for about a week. So yeah, tile work isn't easy. But if you pace yourself, take your time, take the time to measure and get the small details and measurements right from the very get-go, the end result will be rewarding and well worth the time and the sweat invested. So if you liked this video, if you enjoyed it, give me a like and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment and tell me what you think. And until we meet again, keep building, and I wish you well.